Good morning, everyone. The weather has been changing. It's really nice to look forward to spring. It's been really cold over here. So, today's topic is interference. And who are the top interfering people of your dating life and your relationships? Okay. Exes. You're interfering. Knock it off. Parents, family members, anybody that is going to be like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, I don't know. I don't like her. I don't like him. All that stuff. No, they're interference. And you got to think about, why are they interfering? So, I have had a number one interferer, and it is a relative of mine that likes to speak her piece and mind about who I get with, who I don't get with. I mean, I know she means well and everything, but you know, she gets mad at me when I try and like put a little pieces into her situation and stuff, but she doesn't like, but you know, she still continues to be
Caution, unpaved road.
my protector, basically. And I've grown accustomed to this. I do listen to what she has to say because she is someone I care about and love very much. Now, whether we have a very loving relationship is a different thing, but so interference. You are going to know who you want to spend most of your time with. You're going to know who you mesh well with. And you know that you're going to come across, oh my gosh, this road, right? You're going to come across people that are not going to agree with your union, with who you're dating, or, you know, who you decide to marry. Those people don't need to be invited to the wedding. Remember that. And you're going to deal with... Oh, hold on. I got to say hi to my friend here. Hi. Okay. Hi. Hey, they're kind of friendly over here. I like this. You know, when I was driving in another small town, it was like nobody waved at you, and everyone was always constantly thinking of themselves, and, you know, it just wasn't really a friendly atmosphere. This one, I kind of like the friendly atmosphere. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so, interference. I keep getting distracted. I apologize. The best way to handle interference is by calling them out. And that will, once you call them out, you've eliminated that interference. That could mean an infiltrator, which is not your ex. It could be a new love interest that is with someone that you're talking to or getting involved with on a, not a serious level, but on a possible going to date level. So your competition is also interference. Children are interference. Pastors, church, we talked about this, but I'm going to delve into it and give you some examples of what I'm talking about, because there are people that will literally go out of their way to sabotage a relationship, and you never really find out why they do it. Well, I'm going to give you some tips as to why they do it. So we talked about labeling, and we talked about where people, you know, they fall into bad ruts in their life. But then those that fall out of these bad ruts and get their shit together and everything, you know, they at least deserve an opportunity or a chance to try again. I personally feel writing them off, you know, to grow on their own is fine. But do they have to permanently grow on their own? I mean, when you miss somebody, you miss them, right? And you're going to come across people that don't want you to get back with your ex. If the situation is okay for you to get back with your ex, sometimes it's not, and it's best to move forward. So when you are trying to deal with all this interference, and I'm talking about social media, love gurus, all this stuff, this is all interference. Now, am I interfering in your relationship? No, because I'm not going to you individually and telling you how to live your life. I'm just providing you insight on a few situations that I myself have endured or have watched other people undergo. And that's why I feel it is safe to state that I can talk about this topic with you. So, for example, we'll go with a young girl who has a crush on a boy. A young girl that has a crush on a boy is also very anxious and thinking and knowing that she's making a right choice. So then she's going to seek opinions, advice. Now sometimes when you go onto social media, she's going to come across a meme or something that just nails it on the head, and she drops her interest in the boy because he doesn't fit the criteria that she wants. Now she's attracted to the boy and they're friends, or they're kind of like know each other and know of each other, but they really don't have a lot of time alone together. So it's just a crush. Because she decided to walk away before even giving the boy a chance, she may have lost out. Guys do the same thing. They pull out too soon because they're not seeing and hearing what they want. That is common. That is okay, but that doesn't mean to completely write somebody off. You know, people can grow on their own, right? But sometimes it's kind of nice to have somebody, you know, to talk to, confide in, a confidant, per se. And a confidant can turn into a possible potential, but if they're very good friends and they already have so much knowledge of each other, it might cause issues. So interference also comes down to your choice of who you would consider a potential, a friend, and a future mate. And I dissect these and I put them into categories for a reason. It's not for compartmentalization. Don't get me wrong. I'm not usually all up for compartmentalization because that's where double lives come into the mix. It's where someone is able to guilt-free and not have a conscience seeing multiple people at the same time. And that can get messy. So I don't agree with compartmentalization in this department. Maybe for other things, work-related, maybe for life goal-oriented and everything, but for relationships, I do not believe compartmentalization is a good thing. I have actually heard where this double life theory that men try to, to pursue and everything is where, I'm going to tap into the subject. I talked to a friend the other day and I tried explaining to her what was going on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blow the whistle on you guys. And you can go and hate me because guess what? I'm not Amanda you love to hate. It's time someone spoke up. The reason why men with children that are separated or not going fully through a divorce with the woman, with the mother, is because they're trying to avoid paying child support. Not only are they trying to avoid child support, but they're not trying to fork out money for a really bad divorce. So what they do is, yes, ladies, mothers that are having very struggling relationships, and knowing that your dude has been cheating on you and putting up with it, and then he tries to bring the second woman into the picture and make it look all hunky-dory, and you're all just one big happy group. No, it's because he's avoiding getting pulled into court and getting having to pay custody, or child support, having to pay for a lawyer. He's trying to eliminate this problem by entertaining both of you at the same time. He's going to lead the baby mama on. I went there. I told you guys, I got too much knowledge in this department to where I just got to share it. Why? Because I wanted to stop. My ex-husband tried pulling this trick on me when I was with my fiance. He was trying to pull me back in because he didn't want to pay child support. So he was trying to pull me back in. At the same time, entertaining another woman who we ended up marrying. Go figure on that one. It's a dirty trick, guys. And I hope from this point on it doesn't happen anymore. I hope you all can just figure out if you're going to wait till the 18 years of your child's life and then divorce and see other people, because it's not right to string on your baby mama and go perusing and pursuing other women. Stop that shit. That is a form of interference, is when you have ties to the other parent. Other parents are just that, the other parent. They have no reason to be up in your love life. They have no reason to control who you can see and who you can't see. And they just need to mind their own damn fucking business. Now, I myself have no desire to be a part of my ex-husband's wedding. But I did go to my other daughter's father's wedding because they wanted my daughter to be a part of their wedding. I respected that. What I had a problem with was that her father was hitting on me right before he got married. If you had any relations of any sort, previous sex history with anyone, do not invite them to your moment of expressing universal outward love to your partner. Do not invite them to a wedding. Do not invite them to engagement parties. Do not invite them to anything involving with your current relationship. Now, I don't care that I see these videos of stepmom, stepdad, father, mother videos. That's great. More power to you. But I see that as a form of manipulation to those that do not want to do that kind of thing with their ex or their child's father. And I'm not going to feel guilt tripped about it, because I think that kind of interference is bullshit. Don't be trying to push it, oh, it's a happy world. No. Some parents just don't get along. The only reason why they get along or even converse is because they have children. That is it. They don't want to know about their day. They don't want to be best friends with their baby's parent. The children's parent does not have to. There's no law in this world saying that they have to be best friends, that they have to get along. I'm one of those people, when it's over, it's over. There is no comeback. You've already been with so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. It's like, dude, I'm not looking to get a fucking STD. Catch me? All right. That's why I strongly advise not going back to the exes, because they've already been with other people and they probably were not as smart with their sexual habits. They are going to try and get back with you and pass something on to you, and you gotta be like, yo, no, that ain't happening. I already know that person has something. I already know that person might have something. I'm good. And that person can still go and get an STD test and all this stuff, and I still won't take them back. Why? Because it's the principle of the matter. You fucked me over once. I'm not looking to get fucked over twice. And that's how I roll. If I have the benefit of the doubt and I take you back and you fuck me over again, there will not be a third time. That's just how I handle things, and that's how I protect myself, protect my family, protect my home, protect my work, protect my cars, everything. And that's how I've been rolling, and it's done me good. So it will do you guys good too. Okay. Parents, I understand that you're going to come across people that you just do not want to see with your child. Get the fuck over it. It's not your body that they're pleasuring. It's not their mind that they're connecting with. And it's not their heart that they're building a love with. Okay? You need to stay in your own lane. When I was married, all I could remember is how much my mother-in-law at the time was interfering into my relationship. I felt more married to my ex-mother-in-law than I did my own husband. You need to stay out of your children's relationships, marriages, dating, everything. Pull yourself away. Have the heart and care for your family member to stay the fuck out of their business. If you can't stay the fuck out of someone's business, you need to learn to shut your damn mouth. I said it. I don't feel one bit of guilt, anything mentioning this, because I've seen too much interference not to speak this matter. That needs to stop immediately. Social media programmers, you need to watch what you be putting on social media, because it's not just adults that are watching it. There's a lot of children that are like, ooh, what is this? Ooh, and they're getting their head filled with a bunch of garbage that you're putting your personal problems out on a meme and sending it through. I mean, did the whistleblower not teach you one thing? That you were causing disruption, not only in relationships, but in people's mental health. You need to fix that. Voting. Whoever you vote for should not dictate who your relationship is. Do I agree with a Republican getting with a Democrat? I think that's asking for trouble. But it's salvageable. It's something you can smooth over, especially after who gets elected. And if you get so butthurt over it, make sure the next person you date with has the same voting desire as you. If it's someone that doesn't vote, don't preach to them like a pastor and be like, this is how it needs to be because of this and this and this. No, fuck that. Let people live their lives, let people make their own choices, and let them live their own lessons. Pretty much. Finances can be an interference. Do not get into a relationship based off financial security. That will always fluctuate. It will change up and turn upside down, and then where are you going to be? If you're only after that green dollar, you want them dollar signs and eyes and everything. Oh, I want to be pampered. I want this, I want that. You got to accept the fact that your man's going to probably leave and be on the road a lot. Why? Because he desires the open range, and he knows that he can suffice you with buying you off, paying off your, get you off his back. No man wants a gold digger. Nobody wants someone that's focused constantly on money. And if you are constantly focused on money, your partner should be the same as you. Not be one of those where it's a give, take. It's got to be like give, take, where you guys work as a team. You build your dreams together, not apart. And if you have to be on the road, make sure that interference isn't a lot lizard. Make sure that interference isn't another woman that's up in your man's ear while he's driving, while you're at home preparing for him to come home. When I said I was going to blow the whistle, fellas, you should have known. I ain't the one you want to mess with. Because by the time my kids start dating, I'm going to make sure that they are set and they know what to look for and they know what not to put up with. I do that on purpose for a reason. If it comes down to someone that's on a rocky relationship, do not interfere with that. You wait till that person is completely solid away. Completely, like the relationship is completely broken up. They've had time to heal. They've had time to get their what is it? Their post-nut clarity with somebody else. You wait till it's out of their system. Then, when they come and approach you, you discuss, future endeavors, plans, whatever it is. That is the only time you should be hanging out with somebody, is when they have been divorced and not back with their ex in any shape or form for 1 year. That's a safe time to pursue someone that has been in a relationship or has been gone and broke up or has gone through a divorce. You do not want to interfere in anybody's business. I don't care how bad he's all up in your PMs, on text messages. Anyway that this dude is trying to pursue you, you still hold your ground. Females, it's the same thing. Both of you could be trifling messes, and you need to stop that shit. Stop interfering with other people's bullshit. Don't get involved when they have just recently broke up. Don't get involved if they're on a fallout, because that person opened up a window for them to go play, and then they're going to test drive you and then come back to the ex. Avoid that shit. Do not get involved. Do not interfere. Nothing. You just be like, I see you. I recognize you. And you pull out. Disappear on them. Let them figure it out on their own. That is the only time I think it's safe to go ghost, is when somebody is going through that 7-year itch. They've been with their partner forever and they want new texture. Do not entertain that interference whatsoever. Because then you'll be dubbed the other woman. You'll be dubbed the home wrecker. You'll be dubbed every fucking label that does not suit you and is not you, just because of a poor choice that you made out of a moment of lust. Because men that truly love their women do not go out pursuing other women. And I had to tell someone recently, because it's a difficult situation. And I had to tell him flat out, it's never going to happen between us because of the situation. And it's like, you already showed yourself. Now, whether he really had permission or not to step out or not is beyond my my comprehension on the situation. I still don't want to be with somebody that dirty birds. I don't want to be with anybody that can't make up their mind and flip-flops between multiple women because they've got issues with their own self-esteem, because they're unhappy with themselves and their own choices. So they keep adding more people to the problem instead of, eliminating the situation and fixing the problem. I don't like to be anybody's interference. And I sure as hell don't want anybody being in a part of mine. I don't want anybody interfering in my shit. And I made that very clear. People are trifling these days. It's like they've lost their moral compass. They've lost their sense of being. And it's sad. And I don't want to be a part. I don't want to be a part of it, but I do want to help be a part of the team that, eliminates this out of people's lives. Tells them there's a better way and shows them a better way of handling things, the proper way of handling things, so things don't escalate. So if you're one of those dudes that likes to interfere and wants to draw more people into the problem instead of, grinding down and fixing it, you don't get to love me. If you're one of them dudes that are trying to pursue me while you're trying to keep baby mama on the back burner because you don't want to go to court, you can't afford it, whatever reason you're doing what you're doing, you don't get to love me. I'm not down with that. And I will call you out, and I will contact the baby mama, and don't think I won't. It's time everybody to start growing the fuck up and handling business. And another thing is, if anybody, I've been seeing some strange ass cases, especially people that are going through custody matters where the other parent's showing up dead. You definitely don't get to love me. You are like 100% no. Yeah, no way. And if you got away with it, more power to you. When I find out that you might have something to do with someone's death, you might as well just step the fuck off, because I will be that person that will turn your ass in if you approach me again. I will fuck your world up. I'm getting rid of the baby mama, baby daddy, by death, setting up them to die. I'm not down with that. Don't do it. And the fact that you think that you got away with it and you're never going to see time for it, I call bullshit. I hope they come and arrest your ass and lock you up for life for even thinking that you were going to get away with it. I'm not afraid. Because, you know, once you speak it into existence, it's known. Therefore, people really need to start building that conscience back up and stop thinking that they're untouchable and they can get away with doing some heinous shit. Nah, you're just showing yourself. And thank you for showing yourself, because now I dodged me a few bullets. Yes, I did. Proud of myself on that one. It ain't cute, people. Your friends are not allowed. I mean, they can say what they can say and everything, and they can be there to coax you or comfort you and everything, right? And they can be there for you. They can be there. They can be some emotional support for you. But make sure your friend isn't trying to, you know, dip into your situation and get a taste of your dude or your woman. Frenemies, your interference. Stop that shit. If you ain't down and being a true friend for somebody, stay the fuck away from their relationship. Stay the hell out of their situations, and don't be trying to butter up to get your place in there. I had a girl that thought she was my friend. I literally served my ex-husband on a silver platter her because I already knew what the hell was up. But I'm crazy. I'm imagining things. They have a child together. Right? Interference. Don't do it. Dirty shit, people. Interference can be some dirty shit to your relationships, to your building your foundation, to you establishing and maintaining your relationship. Know who's in your corner and know who's in it for the right reasons.